A whole lot of talking. Fuck is they talking about though? You're big MRM WRW Mafia.
Dark side.
Come
light
vibe
this
with the
bitch up.
tribe. Kirby, what up though? I'm breaking it down, ground. I'm working my way up. You a way stuck, get your weight up. You're looking for pay, cuz I want all of my people to wake up. Sleep, Frank Ocean, deep, peak. This not a method of week. Fools, choose. I'm making a break of the rules. Fools, choose. It's the I'm busting the moves. I wake up like this, blessed. Everything else just a test. Stress was created for thinking the less. I'm with the God, yes. Fact, me and Kirby finessing the beat. 10 toes, M.I.M. when we reppin' the street. I am the chief, this is the tribe. I need the different electrical side. Come get you a vibe. This is my land, is my only reply.
Yeah. Yeah, G, what up? Yeah. Bag in my bag. No book for the papers. Ain't got time for my bitch, cause I'm running up the papers. Just like that I keep the flavors. From the lows to the highs. Make my niggas elevated. Say you got motion, but you niggas just talk. Big dog in the yard, and you bitches just balk. Look me in my eyes, say it with your chest when you talk. Boys do what they can, and men do what they want. Break that shit down, half O's to the pounds. Put my thoughts to action, Jackson's niggas like to stunt a different fabric. Magic happen, pulling rabbits out of hat. Trick you out to life, Houdini, Lord Janie couldn't bring it back. Niggas be capping, say whatever when they rapping. Tell your life story, and what really fucking happened. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Actions to my words, you can see me here when they play my song. Forever do the man. And Ladybug, yeah, love is love. Loyal to my children, family first, and putting my heart in every verse.
Yo, it's the Vibes Tribes. This is I Can't Make This Shit Up radio with myself, Big Chief, not the little one, G the Starflower, Melanated God of Love, and my goddess, Aquarius goddess in the building. What's the vibes, love?
Peace, love, and happiness.
I apologize. I thought that the show was rolling. I thought we was live and direct. You hear me? I was all amped the hell up.
We seen it.
Things happen. I apologize, but we ain't even gonna keep the guests waiting. Brother been sitting down there for a while. He been locked in. He been pulled up to Big Mama's house. We are in the kitchen. We serving up these plates, man. What's going on? But we got a special guest for tonight, man. You hear me? Like I said, man, if we ain't doing the power wows, we got a special guest locked in here to present their truths to this universe, man. That's what it's all about. You hear me? But we got Chief Golden Hawk in the motherfucking building, man. You hear me? Let's rock out. All right.
I want to send peace and love to your goddess as well. And shout out to all the indigenous ancient ones who have tuned in for the podcast in order to be able to congregate and fellowship, whether it be in the physical, in the spirit, or in the mind. We are all divine, and right now we are aligned. So we give thanks to the Great Spirit for this opportunity.
Appreciate you, my brother. Definitely appreciate you pulling up, man. This is I Can't Make This Shit Up podcast, man. You know what we do over here. We like to deliver our truths. Oh, my apologies, babe. But
I just said appreciate the love, all the love.
And we like to deliver our truths over here, bro. And if those who tap in with me, they know I say the truth lies within. We should not be seeking for anything outside of us. So,
And I've been peeping you, brother. You know, I see what you got going on, and I definitely respect the fact that you know you be interacting with the kids because this the next generation is what we all needs to be focusing on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like our generation already fucked up. You know, we could start by going and introducing yourself, brother, letting them know where you from, what you stand for, how you rocking out here, bro.
Well, like I said, I'm Chief Golden Hawk. I am located in Georgia. I was raised in the east side of Atlanta. I was born in Dothan, Alabama. I've been in the east side of Atlanta since I was 2 months old. 40 years old now. Had a solo return a few months ago. Um, I stand for love and unity, for knowledge, for bringing the people together and freeing our minds from the various locks and the brainwashing that's been put on us from society. So I utilize my tribe and our organizations, public and private ones, in order to spread knowledge of who we are as the indigenous ones. And I put profound emphasis on making sure that we pour into the youth because, like you shared, that's the new world. That's the next generation. So
Mm-hmm.
the more that we pour into those seeds, it works just like agriculture. If you tend to that seed the way you supposed to, and you make sure you talk to it and give it all the water and the nutrient and the light that it needs in order to grow into a plant that you can receive good produce from. So it's the same concept with the kids. We make sure that we're pouring into them who we are, who we truly are as
Mm-hmm.
melanated gods and as ancient ones, that this is not our first trip here, you know, and that
Mm-hmm.
if we master our course while we're here, we can ascend and sit where the big chief sit at. So that's what I'm about. I'm about spreading love, spreading information, and being a trailblazer in our indigenous community as far as being a true leader by putting emphasis on the things that I just spoke of and making sure that we bring awareness back to Big Mama, the primordial, divine, feminine energy that all came into existence through the original creator. So that's what I'm about. I've had a long journey in order to get where I'm at. You know, I've been through various doors of initiation. You know, at first I played the streets. I had a very influential aura in the streets that I'm from here. And I decided to elevate and take that influence that I had in the streets to, you know, the indigenous community and helping our melanated people, not just here in Amarua, Turtle Island, that we speak of,
Mm-hmm.
but worldwide, you know, because the indigenous ones are in every continent. But a lot of us are not aware of our ancient story, where we come from in regards to our heritage and our culture and things of that nature. So the information that I share and that I post and that I promote is based off of that. So it's glad I'm pleasured to be amongst other indigenous ancient ones who are making sure that our people have a platform in order to be able to speak on. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's big ups to y'all, and once again I want to give to
Your sound went out, brother. Your sound went out, Chief. I don't think you can hear me. Your sound went out, Chief. Your sound went out. Babe, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, his sound went out. His sound went out, Chief. You might gotta drop down to come back up. I don't know. The sound just went out. Peace and love to everybody that pulled up, man. Y'all know the vibes, tribes. I appreciate you all, man. Shout out to all my brothers, all my ninjas in the comments. Y'all know the vibes. Tribe up. You heard me. Fuck is
Peace,
they
love,
talking
and
about?
happiness.
Mm-hmm. We waiting for the chief to pull back up though, man. Yeah. I feel like there's about to be some good energy being presented over here already. Oh, you probably gotta go back and hit the link all over again.
Mm.
But yeah, we here, man, live and direct. Y'all know how we coming, man. We ain't got time to be playing out here. We already done wasted enough time playing around. You hear me? We in Big Mama's house now, man. It's time to sit down at the round table and eat these plates, man. You hear me? Feathers up.
Somebody asked, do you know what the meaning of feathers is?
I said it. I believe that same brother asked me that in the chat already. We already, spoke on that. Unless you ask somebody in the comments, if y'all want to go ahead and speak on that, but we already had that conversation. But we waiting for the chief to pull back up, man. The meantime, in between time, man, what's life like on y'all end? You hear me? How was your week, my goddess?
It was good. It was busy, but it was well worth it.
Okay, as it should be, Like I've been telling them in my stories lately, man. I do something productive on a day-to-day basis. Like I don't care what it is, do something positive anyway. Push yourself, because ain't nobody gonna push you like you push you. So for those of you who are sitting back, waiting for someone else to give you that push, it's not gonna happen. Okay. All right, I think we got the chief back in the building, man. All right. Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hear you, brother. We back live and direct, bro.
Okay. I'm back. I don't know how much what I was saying when I was last connected everyone missed, but what I remember discussing or going into was how I went through various doors of initiation in order to become Chief Golden Hawk. I grew up in the streets of the east side of Atlanta. um, I decided to make a change. I was a very influential person in the streets of Atlanta here, and I decided to make a change and to move in the direction of love and light and focus more on family. And I started to dig back into my genealogy and my indigenous roots. And I understood through spirit that I was meant to be a powerful leader. And the power that I speak of comes from the knowledge that I attained and how I would be able to spread it to our people and to reawaken the indigenous nature in their genes, and to be able to teach the seeds that come from us all who we truly are, and to be able to unite our many people together like the threads of a quilt. So um, that's my purpose, and that's how the Great Spirit allowed me to stand into my leadership role. That's what I was sharing, and it's powerful that it's our time now, and how we've all climbed from under the rocks in order to come together and speak. And I'm thankful for the platform again to be able to to speak on who we truly are. And
Mhm.
I'm thankful again for the order that has been restored in regards to the matriarchs, because us as indigenous people, we come from a matriarch, we come from matriarch societies, we come from matriarch civilizations. And that's the only way to get back in tune with nature to the fullest extent. So I'm here to speak on that, and like I said, I'm here to bring more awareness and more attention to who we truly are as the ancient indigenous ones. So,
Mhm.
clue to that.
Hey, speaking of that though, right, brother? Getting our people to waking up to understanding who they truly are. For those who don't know, right? For those, the ones who still feel as though they're African Americans, right?
Hmm.
What advice would you have to those people for them to get to understand who they truly are? What steps would you give them to take?
Okay. So, considering the fact that, like I said, I'm here to bring awareness back to the matriarch societies that we come from. So, they need to be listening to mama and grandmama somewhere, because
Mm-hmm.
my grandmama and my great grandmother, along with my mother, were the people who put emphasis on the fact that we were truly indigenous. Like,
Mm-hmm.
baby, you Cherokee, regardless of what everybody believe. This is who you are. And
Mm-hmm.
I found out through me doing research after I started digging back into my heritage, doing research on all levels, that the word black holds no legal power here.
Mm.
And I
Big.
started to realize that all the other melanated people in other countries, they represented their lineage through their heritage and their culture. They like, when you look them up on their identification documents, it didn't say black. It will actually say what tribe they were from. And I noticed that difference here. And when I started to dig through history, which is the first thing that our folks should look at as well, go back to what they taught you at school and try to make sense of it.
Mm.
Do
Mm-hmm.
y'all think 13 million Africans were able to travel here on ship and make it to the Americas? Matter of
Mm.
fact, do you think that, I'm gonna give them a parable? Do you think 50 white people can walk into the projects right now and leave up out of the projects with 100 black people?
Come on now. Let's make it make sense.
We warriors.
Come on now. Let's make it make sense, man. What
It
is they
don't
talking
add up. It don't add up, bro.
at
Like,
all? At all.
so they got to use common sense. They got to pay attention to what they tried to teach us through these books, and they first and foremost got to pay attention to where they come from. What did your ancestors, what did your elders teach you, and what did their ancestors teach them?
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Because I've ran across a lot of brothers and sisters along my journey, who was still pushing that narrative of being black and being African American. Then I've run across ones who feel as though that they were the true Nijis, natives of this land, but yet they don't know anything other than that. So I'm like, all right, y'all pushing this based off of what you're hearing from someone else. You heard another Niji tell you this, but have you done the homework? Have you done the background check on your own ancestors and understanding who you truly are? What
Right.
tribes and everything you come from? So it's like that's where I'm at with it. You feel me? I'm still doing the work, you know? I'm still doing the work on self. because everything starts within self. The information lies within, not out. You know, so I'm not out here seeking for any information outside of self. I feel like personally, what's for me is going to come directly to me. I don't have to look for anything.
Hmm. That's absolutely right.
And what else? Another question I had, brother, is like, what is it that you feel as though needs to be done for us to actually build as a whole, as a unit? You know, because I've been doing this for 11 plus years, and I still see a lot of the programmed world shit being presented within the spiritual world. You know, those who's claiming to be spiritually woke and having these clear inner standards of who they are, but yet they are still promoting and pushing programmed world shit. You know, a lot of arguing, a lot of back and forth. I see brothers disrespecting the women, not even knowing our women, the goddesses, are the true leaders. At least that's from my perspective. That's how I feel. The women are the true leaders, you know. But I see a lot of brothers disrespecting the women and all types of things going on, bro. So what is it that you feel as though needs to be done for us to build as a whole, really build as a whole?
I feel like the true chiefs have to step into their position. What I mean by that is, it took me a while to truly step into my position and who I was. I didn't want to accept it. But as I watched the scene of the world, um, how everything was going in the direction of degradation, the principles and the standards were continuing to lower. It was like I have to be a voice and I have to be a leader in the realm that I exist in the radius surrounding me. I have to positively affect the people around me. I have to teach these people who they truly are so that they're able to appreciate life more. Our people, our indigenous ancestors appreciated every aspect of life, down to the smallest insects at times. So it's like you said, it first starts with going inside. Once you go inside, you start to heal. You
Mm-hmm.
also become aware of what your true purpose is. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of the people in the spiritual community are just like a lot of the rappers and entertainers that we look at inside of the industry that are looking to sell their soul for fame and for a greenback. And
Big
that's
fact.
just to be honest. Like, people have to truly move in pure intentions. If you're not moving in pure intentions in regards to restoring the earth back to natural order, operating in the highest frequency, which is love, then
Mm-hmm.
you wasting time and taking up space.
Mm-hmm. Big facts. Big facts. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree on that, man. And how do you feel about the brothers and sisters who are selling our people information? How do you feel about that?
That's one of the things that I just recently started speaking on. Like, I finally, like a day or two ago, decided to post a video about that because it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all are taking from money that we should all be putting together in order to attain as much land and resources that we can utilize in order to build together, like our ancestors and elders were accustomed to doing. That's what we're supposed to be doing versus spending this money with these fake YouTube and social media con artists that are misappropriating the people by making money off of them through these fraudulent documents telling you that you won't be pulled over, that you don't have to worry about the police, that you could travel this way, that you could travel that way, when in reality we are supposed to be teaching how we have rights within the Constitution that exists now.
Hmm.
I just recently started digging back into that. Our people wrote the Constitution. Our people that built the foundations of the government here were the same indigenous ones who put together the original Confederacy, which was
Think your
Uh-oh.
sound? I think your sound went out again, brother.
Y'all talking too much truth.
Oh yeah, you know how I do. All right, he probably come. He gonna come back. He gonna come back. Oh yeah, it's getting juicy though, man. I just sit back and listen. You hear me? Because a lot of what this brother is speaking is like, I've been presenting that shit as well. We all pushing the same thing. We just have our own ways of going about putting it out there into the universe. Like, I tell y'all all the time, each and every one of us has a purpose of being here. You have to understand your role and play your part. You feel me? Once you understand your role, your purpose of being here, then you're able to play your part. We got the chief back. We got the chief back.
I think we dropping too many truth bombs.
You back, brother?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
hear you, chief.
You
Yeah,
speaking too truthfully.
yeah, we was dropping too many truth bombs just again.
Uh-huh.
But I don't care. That just like I was saying, uh, the true leaders have to show themselves not only through work, through the proof being in the pudding, but through utilizing our throat chakra and speaking more.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I
Mm-hmm.
started making myself more available for platforms like this one in order to speak, because it's people on every corner that you turn perpetrate.
Man,
Like,
what? What? Bro, man. We don't even need to touch bases on that, or should we? Because listen, bro, I feel like, right. Let me say this, man. Because I said this on one of my shows before, right? We all know who controls social media, right?
hmm
So these brothers and sisters who has these major platforms with all these millions of subscribers, right? If they were actually pushing truth to our people with all these goddamn subscribers that's listening in, do you think that they will allow that?
hmm.
Come on now. Come on now.
No.
Yeah, they would have done something in order to get them out of here, you know?
hmm
But yet they still out here, they still pushing it.
hmm
But what I noticed is a lot of those brothers and sisters, when they first started, they was on it. Then I started seeing the changes within them. Started getting a little Hollywood. They start selling things and now they want money out of people and this, that, and the other. I say, oh, I get it now. I get it now. I get what y'all on. I backs away, you know. I backs off. Cause me personally, I don't respect that at all, because I know if I hold some type of information that I know my people need to know, I'm giving y'all that shit for free. What is y'all talking about?
Right.
But sure each his own, man. You know. But I've been tapped in with the brother Dane Calloway. You know, shout out to Dane Calloway. You know, when I first started, you know, being on my journey, you know, that's one of the brothers that was pushing me in the right direction as far as knowing who we truly are. You know,
Same here.
okay. So we on the same page, brother. So I respect bro for that. Shout out to Chief Pontiac. Shout out to Chief Warhorse. Empress Redbird. They some of the chiefs that I know of personally who's actually giving us the truth. You know, other than that, it may be a few more, but they're the only ones I've ran across. You know, that I felt that though was really giving our people those truths for free. Nobody's charging. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
Just gotta be,
I
just
don't
gotta
know,
beware
man.
like you
But
have to with
hey,
everything.
hmm how was the sneaker joint y'all had, bro?
The sneaker ball was great. Um, a lot of kids showed up. The members from our tribe and our organization, they showed out in regards to making sure that the event was put together well. Everybody played their part. We all operated together like a real tribe is supposed to in order to make things happen. I also want to give them a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Southern Indigenous Coalition. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Um, Clume to that. That's a word that I created a few years ago that we utilize within the tribe. It's a profound, blissful word that we use whenever something emphatic happens. You know,
Mm,
whenever something positive happens, we say, Clume. So I would
okay.
like to share that with y'all. You know, like I said, that's a word that I created. We come from the ancient indigenous ones. So we created language and vibrations and
hmm
music and art. So
hmm
I would love for y'all to embrace who you are more because I love who I am and I love the tribe that I'm tied to and I watched a lot of growth with them and over the past year we become more involved with working with the kids not only as far as teaching them etiquette and agriculture but also teaching them how to put the devices down and get back into each other through being social.
hmm
So that's something that I bring awareness to as well. Um, y'all check our page out at Southern Indigenous 369 on Instagram. Check our website out, Southern Indigenous Coalition dot org. We're also looking for more members as well, more people who are aware of who we are, who really care about self sustainable living, farming, the youth, giving back to Mother Earth, and just raising the vibrations and the frequency here in the realm that we exist in. So,
hmm Hey, I'm down to extend my hand to that situation. You hear me? We can chop it up after this, bro. You feel me?
definitely,
Definitely down for
definitely.
that. hmm
We need we need all the leaders. Like I said in one of my last videos that I posted on my Instagram page. You can't call yourself a chief or a leader unless you're giving back to these kids and these
hmm
matriarchs
hmm
and rebuilding the communities that the colonizer and that some of our own people have tore down. So
hmm
we got to be proactive and making sure we're competent in those roles versus just carrying the titles and looking for views on social media and looking
hmm
to see how many people that we can get in order to send us donations because we too lazy to do anything else and charging people for the information that's supposed to be free.
Hmm. Come on now, talk to him, Chief.
Like, let's
Talk to
go,
him, Chief.
y'all. It's our
Well,
time.
It's
And
our time.
everybody that puts themselves in position to be one of those people that we just spoke of, those false
Mm-hmm.
leaders, watch what
Mm-hmm.
happened to them. We don't have to do nothing to them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The universe gonna take care of that.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
clean them out of the way. It move them
Yeah.
around.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm. But I speaking of, the kids, right? And getting them away from these devices. I have 3 star seeds of my own, 3 young gods, and I'm working on that as well. But
right.
I spoke on this on my show, far as I'm 42 years old. So during my upcoming, we had recreation centers, after school programs, even though, we ain't down for the schooling anymore, but back then we had places like that where we can go to, and play basketball, play games, video games, things like that. They started
Right,
tearing those places down. So
right,
it's like, I like, it didn't take until I was fully awakened for me to understand what was going on, you know? So now it's like you don't have too many recreation centers or places where the kids can go and interact with each other in a positive way. They're being pushed directly to the streets. So I agree with what you're saying, and I agree with what you're doing. Like, you're creating those community centers and things like that for the kids to come and interact with each other versus them being pushed directly to the streets. And I respect that, my brother. I really do.
I appreciate it. And like you
Mm-hmm.
just said, that's what we're utilizing. Those community centers, we're utilizing them in order to do our events in different communities. We also have a mental wellness event getting ready to come up March the 24th here in Atlanta. We're doing that. We're also speaking on holistic methods that can be used and working with mental health as well, because that's one of the big things that's going on in the world right now. A lot of people don't realize that we're truly gifted, and
Mm-hmm.
they don't know how to help their children to channel those gifts, what methods to use, what herbs to use.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing that we're getting ready to put emphasis on, and I look forward to addressing that at our upcoming event. Please come out, bring your kids, bring other members of your family as well, so that we can get this healing that is much needed for our people. That way we can operate back in that highest frequency of love again. So
Mm-hmm. Much respect to that, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Definitely make sure y'all tap in. You got an event tomorrow, right?
yo, we got an event tomorrow. It's like arts and crafts and drums. There'll be plenty of music going on, great vibes. It's at the Commit Club, located in Atlanta, Georgia. You can tap in on the Southern Indigenous 369 page, or tap in on my personal page, Cheap Golden Hawk 369, and you'll see a flyer. Please come out, bring the kids. Uh, Family situation. All our events are family oriented, just like the ancient powwows that our tribes used to conduct. What they used to do was
Mm-hmm.
meet. They used to meet, eat, and teach. So
You hear
that's what
me?
we have going
Mm-hmm.
on at our events. We meeting, we eating, and we teaching. So let's come out and fellowship and spread that frequency of love again, and get this indigenous learning to popping, so that this thing can go back to what it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah. Much love and respect to that, man. Definitely make sure y'all tap in with the brother. Follow him on all platforms or whatever platforms. The brother definitely out here pushing it the right way. You hear me? I respect it because, I can see just from listening to you, brother, because I run across a lot of gods and goddesses, that feel as though that they're there, but not, because a lot of them don't even understand their purposes of being here. You understand your purpose of being here and you're pushing it. Brother, I understand my purpose of being here and I'm pushing it. You hear me? There's no one
Boom,
outside of me that can tell me about me. You hear me?
boom.
Come on
Yes,
now.
sir.
You
Yes,
know?
sir.
Yeah, I'm on it, brother. I'm on it. You know?
Yes, sir. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Much love and respect to that, bro. And like you were saying earlier, man, like I was listening as far as your upcoming, I feel like we both share the same type of stories when it comes to that. I come from the streets of East Baltimore, Maryland, you know, gang member, all of that, right? Like
Right.
a person has to understand their journey, bro, like the good and the bad, like what led up to you being who you are today. You feel
You
me?
was
So
already part of a
I
tribe.
get it. I get it, bro. I get it. You feel me? So it's like, all right, I went through that. So now I feel as though it's my place to speak against that for those who may be going through that or hitting
Right.
that in that direction. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So, yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that, brother. I'm definitely with you on that, man. So
Yeah.
I always ask my guests, like, if it was something like, let's say you had a blowhorn, right? And that blowhorn, you were able to speak to every last melanated being in this fucking world. What would you say? What advice would you give everyone at that one time?
I love you. I need you
Mhm.
to heal and to tune into your inner self because you are greatness. Everything came from you. You are a
Mhm.
master of
Mhm.
everything that exists here, and you forgot how powerful you are. Wake up, wake up, wake up, and
Mhm.
boom. That's what I would say.
Come on now. I stand
I give them
100%.
that energy, Chief. I give them that big Chief energy that we
Oh
got
yeah.
going on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Come on now. Passion
yeah,
behind those words, man. That shit heartfelt. You hear me? Like,
right.
listen, brother, I promise you, I feel it. I felt it. Like when we speak, bro, it ain't for a motherfucker to just hear it, man. They feel them words. You hear me?
Right,
They
right.
feel them words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm there with you, brother. We gonna get it together though.
Let's
I
go.
like I can say, right, me being 42 years old, and I for some reason a lot of the younger generation be drawn to me, and I understand that as well. And it's like I told them the other day, I see more of a change now than I did with my upcomings. Like I see more younger brothers and sisters that's woke than I have than during my upcoming.
Right.
So I see the changes being made. I definitely see it. And I feel like the next generation is going to be the ones. I feel like they're going to be the ones, brother.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me ask you this, right? So, far as getting back the land, what steps do you feel like we need to take as a unit in order to do that? Because I feel like, me personally, I feel like that's the only mission, bro. That's the only mission that we all should be focusing on right now is getting back what was taken from us.
Right. So the first thing that I would say would be to educate ourselves on numerous options or ways to be able to do that. Okay. First step through education of the law. One, the treaties. Even though they really don't stand on any of the treaties,
Mm.
have knowledge of these treaties
Mm-hmm.
and utilize them in their realm in order to make them stand on these treaties. That's one thing that I'm getting ready to do. A lot of folks have been publicizing the 1866 treaty for years now. That's one of the treaties I'm getting ready to stand on. Like it's blatant. And then not only that, but the articles of the Constitution. The Constitution speaks of us as the indigenous ones in Article 1 in numerous areas. So we have to get back to the knowledge of things like that. Another method that I also started utilizing over the past few years was adverse possession. Adverse possession
Mm.
was putting claims on the land. Hey, look, you left this abandoned.
Mm.
I'm gonna put a claim on this,
Mm.
and I'm gonna put equity into it.
Mm. Come
So
on now.
one thing that I have been doing was, which I ended up going through a land battle, and it seemed that the government won, but we still have indigenous ones fighting for our tribe behind the scenes in the
Mm.
court system right now. So,
Mhm.
along with me doing my spiritual practices and honoring my ancestors and petitioning them for certain things as far as the land coming back, because this is not a singular fight, this is a dual fight. You got to fight this on both ends. You got to fight this physically and spiritually. You
Mhm.
have to connect with your ancestors, and you have to physically stand on what your purpose is in this realm.
Mhm.
So, along with utilizing the law and learning the law and knowing what to physically do, like, okay, I'm not going to wait on anybody to give me anything. I'm going to proactively go out here and look for land.
Mm.
And I'm going to start utilizing it for agriculture. I'm going to start utilizing it to farm on. And I'm going to give Mother Nature what she's deserving of. And
Mhm.
then I'm going to go and follow the steps in order to legally attain this land. Not only that, but I've also started getting into the tax delinquent properties, because that's how the colonizer was getting a lot of our ancestors' land. They was waiting until they couldn't pay the taxes that they implemented, and then they'll double back around and take it from them. So
Mhm.
how do you be somebody? A lot of times you use their own tricks on them. So
Fact.
that's
Mm.
what I've been doing. I've been mastering ways to utilize their methods on them.
Mhm.
Beat them at their
Mhm.
own game.
Fight fire with fire. Like, bro, what?
Right. Fight fire
Come
with
on,
fire.
man. I've been telling them, bro. Chief, I've been trying to push this same shit to our people, bro, but it's like they're
Right.
not listening.
They
They're not
scared.
listening.
They scared. They
What?
got to tap into their warrior spirit.
Come
You
on now.
are a warrior.
Come on now.
Tap in. What, you ain't gonna fight for your freedom? I'm not telling you to grab a gun and go out here and shoot somebody.
Right.
I'm telling you to stand for your rights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you not to bow down, because
Mm-hmm.
our people done bow down somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not in our nature to bow down. The food, the content is made our people docile.
Mm-hmm.
Sit that nonsense down and get back into your true roots and who you are. Your spirit tell you it ain't right. Like you keep saying, tune in to your inner self. Your inner self tell you it ain't right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You need to get with other people who are speaking their truth and willing to stand on their truth. We got to tribe up, feathers
Mm.
up.
Come on now.
It's
Come on
time.
now.
Let's go.
Time. It's time. Let's go. I told him, bro, I said, right, we need to show our powers. They say we're the most dominant race, right? Which we are.
Right,
But yet, a lot of our people, exactly what you said, are fucking afraid. It's so easy for us to show our powers. And they thought that I meant all of us picking our guns up and just going out here shooting white people. They so fucking ignorant. That's what they
right.
thought I meant. But no, no. You know one way all people can show that power? If everybody woke up Monday morning and said, fuck that job, we're not going to work today. every last melanated being. We ain't going in. Do y'all know how much power we can show just by doing that?
Right.
They gonna know
One
we're not
sound,
playing.
one voice, one band. One sound, one voice, one band. Unity.
Come on now. But we have to do this as a whole. It's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 people. No, we're not going to be able to make it work. We have to do this as a whole. Come on now. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to take whatever route y'all want to take with this shit. I'm 10 toes down. Let's go. Let's go. Mentally and physically, I'm ready, brother. I'm ready. I'm about tired, you know. I'm tired of the talking. You feel me? I'm trying to see some more walking, you know.
Right.
You know, let's walk our words out here. You know, we've been listening to it for the longest time now, man. It's time to take action. It's time to take action. Like if I felt as though I can do this shit right now I would. You hear me? I'm willing to sacrifice this vessel if I need to.
Same
you know, you hear me, brother? I'm willing to sacrifice this vessel right now. You hear me? Seriously though. Cause I know if I do that, my 3 star seeds gonna see that their dad really stood for something. They gonna follow the wave. They gonna follow the wave.
Yes, sir.
Stop being afraid, my people. You hear me? Stop using that negative energy towards your own, my people. Fuck is y'all talking about? Love is love, man. You hear me? Love is love. Love is love, man. But shit, man, you want to throw anything out there, anything else out there, my brother, before we close out, bro?
Hey, man, shout out to your platform again. I'm going to keep giving thanks to that. I'm going to keep giving thanks to the Great Spirit, Grand Architect of the universe, to our mothers, to our matriarchs, to the Divine Feminine. I'm speaking out to all the chiefs of the land. It is our time to take the land back.
Come on now.
Our time to restore the ancient rights. Chief, let's go. So I'm with you, brother. And I'm with all the other gods and goddesses, chiefs and chieftains that are willing to unite our people and restore ancient order to the realm that we exist in. And clue to that.
Peace and love, my brother. I appreciate everybody that tapped in, everybody that pulled up in the comments. Much love and respect to you all. I love every last one of y'all, man. I want to see all of our people win. This ain't just about me. This ain't just about the chief. This is about all of us as a whole. I want to see us all win. You hear me? Let's make it happen, man. Let's stop playing out here, y'all. You hear me? Make sure y'all tap in with the chief. Tell them where they can follow you at too as well, my brother.
Chief Golden Hawk 369, and our tribal / nonprofit page is Southern Indigenous 369. You can find us as well. Our website is Southern Indigenous Coalition.org. We give thanks.
Peace and love. Appreciate you, Chief. And to the next time, you know the vibes. This is now a home for you as well. So whenever you want to come back and present anything that you got going on, brother, you're more than welcome. You hear me? I appreciate you, brother. I love you. Much respect, bro.
Love you too. Clone King.
Hey, man, y'all know the vibes, man. This was I Can't Make This Shit Up podcast with myself, Big Chief, G the Starflower. What up? Big Chief, not the little one. G the Starflower, melanated god of love. Here to break chains and break cycles. My goddess, Aquarius goddess, and our special guest, Chief Golden Hawk. You hear me? Make sure y'all tap in, man. Make sure y'all continue to show support to my platform because I do this for y'all. I don't do this for me. You hear me? Love is love. Stay woke, stay blessed, stay dangerous. Love those who love you. Respect all. Accept the love that is given. Big MRM WRW Mafia. the tribe. You hear me? Love is love.